on the John? Hey, my favorite people. What's going on? So today we are talking about the Xbox Games Showcase that happened July 23rd, 2020. Well, it's a good thing I took some notes. The internet is pretty... I found it underwhelming. I would not say that I disagree. So let's just dive into it. I'm going to not use the grading system this time. I'm just going to tell you my thoughts and we'll see how it goes. And I'm not going to be focusing on any titles that are for sure on different consoles already out, like DLC for Destiny or for Outer Worlds. And I will not be covering any games that I'm not super interested in. Just because if I'm not going to be interested telling you about it, you're probably not going to be interested hearing about it. And I mean, as much of a downer as I could be to just repeat it like, oh, I don't really care for racing games, or I don't really care for super generic shooters. I think there's better things both of us can be doing with our time. So, with that in mind, let's just go ahead and start. And the showcase opened, very logical for Xbox, with Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite was a pretty interesting reveal. You know, we saw some brand new things never seen before in the Halo series. You know, the trailer showed that, or the gameplay showcase showed that, you can fire guns. New for Halo, I know. Oh, big one. Oh, you can drive around in a Warthog. Revolutionary stuff. They did have a little bit of like a story trailer, or I guess more like at least the parts that I saw was an interaction between Master Chief and random pilot guy. And there's a lot of focus on random pilot guy and hardly any focus on Master Chief. So I don't know. I felt that it just kind of missed their target audience with that. But I don't know. If you're a Halo fan, let me know. Tell me I'm wrong. It's fine. Happy to be wrong. Haven't really played any of the Halo games since 2. I did watch my friend play 3, but that was about it. Everwild. Rare. Pretty exciting about that. It looks pretty cool. I like this kind of naturalistic vibe. Big, cool, interesting detail about this for Xbox is it's coming out for PC. Next was Psychonauts 2. You know, knew this game was coming out. It was really cool that I don't know. I think it's just the zone, but one of the characters is at least singing, voiced by Jack Black, which was cool, and the song was really good. So I mean, I listened to that a couple times. Also coming out for PC. This was a big one for me. I don't know about you guys, but Tetris Effect. Holy cow, man. I mean, did you see that feature? That it had optimized single player? Are you kidding me? Optimized single player? Yo, I screamed. That was some crazy stuff. Optimized single player. Had a whole bullet point. This is the future of gaming. Don't come at me with any more unoptimized single player experiences. Fully optimized single player or bust. This is what I will be running on when I run for president in this year. Absolutely optimized single player. Coming out for PC. Since it's Tetris, I assume other consoles as well. The Medium looks amazing. It looks like it's got Silent Hill vibes. Definitely some psychological horror. It looked so wicked coming out for PC. New Genesis Phantasy Star Online 2. I haven't been running my channel very long, so you all probably don't know that I am an extremely big Phantasy Star fan. And last year at E3, when the the Microsoft panel happened, or the showcase, whatever, and they revealed Phantasy Star Online 2 finally coming out to the West, I flipped out. It is not understating to say that I literally started crying because I was so excited for this game. New Genesis looks neat. I will say my enjoyment of the franchise and my affection towards it has been tarnished a bit with how just abysmally bad the Western release was, in no small part to the Microsoft Store. I think if they had released to just downloading off the site and obviously to Steam for getting access to the game would have been dramatically better, but I mean, this has been beaten to death. My only real hope for New Genesis is that it is not riddled with the same issues. I mean, I shouldn't have to download a third-party launcher just to get the game to not nuke itself some of the time. But the game is great when you play it. I love it. I'm always excited for more Phantasy Star. I just hope that they learned from their mistakes and that it will be better going forward. Obviously, also coming out for PC. The other big, huge, exciting, engaging, enthralling, explosive reveal that totally wasn't leaked early and broadcast all over the internet the day before, and so it took out all the fizzle for any excitement for it, except for the fact that they're finally doing something. Listen, man, I had said this from the start. I'm talking about Fable. I had said this the entire life cycle of the Xbox One. All they needed was a Fable title, and I would buy that console. I still do not own that console. The whole time I've been saying, I don't have an issue with Microsoft. I don't have an issue with Xbox. They got franchises I like. They just ignore them. But if they released any Fable game, even another remaster of one, I would run straight down to whatever store is currently open in this disease-ridden apocalypse and purchase myself an Xbox One. And finally, in a trailer where half the time I wasn't sure it was Fable until the comedy at the end of it and the narration voice chimed in. Real excited about that fairy getting eaten by a frog gameplay that apparently was going to be shown. Oh man, I gotta tell you, I flipped out. I grabbed my wallet, went straight to the door, and then sat my behind back down, because guess what? It's coming out on PC. So great job, Microsoft. You had an entire showcase where you successfully made it so I still don't want to buy your console. May upset some Microsoft fanboys out there, but hey, we're all entitled to our own opinions, like I said in my Sony video. Just because I don't like something and you do doesn't make you or me less of a person. You're entitled to your own opinions, and that's fantastic. My opinion is that if Microsoft was going to have an entire showcase where they're showing off games coming to the Xbox Series X, show me games that are only coming out on it. I know you're Microsoft. I know you have your computers in mind. That's your bread and butter. But you're coming to me saying, man, this is going to be the most stunning, the most beautiful on Xbox Series X. My high-end graphics cards beg to differ. Anyway, so if I could give the entire thing a grade, it would probably be a D. It's not a fail. These are still technically passing. But, yikes. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. This was this week's super exciting episode of On the John. Don't forget, we stream Monday through Thursday on Twitch, twitch.tv/on_the_John. Link in the description below. And if you like what we do, please go ahead and hit subscribe. A like on this video is always great. A dislike is also fine. We want that engagement. Tell me what you thought about the Xbox reveal in the comment section down below, because I would love to hear your insight on the matter. Otherwise, more exciting things to come, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.